We've pulled heists on banks, casinos, and private islands. We've become CEOs, gun runners, and nightclub moguls. For over a decade, we've built an untouchable empire in Los Santos. But what if that entire empire was an illusion? What if everything we own, our offices, our warehouses, our very means of power, was just leased to us from our eventual destroyer? This is the theory that the grand finale of GTA Online will reveal we were never the kingpins. We were the most valuable assets in someone else's portfolio. And that someone is the calm, polite, toe shoe-wearing German banker, Mr. Faber. Let's rewind. Mr. Faber was introduced as the banker. Martin Madrazo put it best. Every dollar in this fucking town, it goes through him. He's the behind-the-scenes financier for El Rubio, Tony Prince, and practically every major power player. In the Money Fronts update, he invited us into his network, having us run money laundering fronts. We did his dirty work, recovering assets and eliminating rivals for his clients. We thought we were building our own legacy. We were just making his operation more profitable. Then came a safe house in the hills. This is where the theory shifts from background lore to imminent threat. Faber showed up uninvited in our new mansion's shower. He was in town for a Series C investment round with No Way, the driverless taxi company. He hinted at a future partnership. But Michael DeSanta, a man who knows a thing or two about bad deals, gave us a stark warning. Watch yourself with that guy. With assholes like that, it's all smiles and hand jobs till it ain't. We ignored Michael. Teaming with Avi Schwartzman, we systematically sabotaged No Way, crashing its stock and very likely vaporizing Faber's multi-million-dollar investment. Shortly after, our mansion was attacked by No Way mercenaries. The timing is suspicious. Then we get the call. Faber rings to assure us he had nothing to do with the attack. His tone is chillingly pleasant. He ends the call with a promise that is equal parts invitation and threat. I'm sure we're going to go on to do great things together. I'll be in touch soon. This line doesn't sound like a goodbye. It sounds like a villain marking his target. This brings us to the core of the endgame theory. Some players believe Mr. Faber is the secret owner of SecuroServe. Think about it. SecuroServe is the corporation that powers our entire legitimate empire, the CEO offices, the vehicle warehouses, the mechanics, the very interface of our power. The theory proposes that in a final DLC, Faber will pull the plug. With a flip of a switch, every asset tied to SecuroServe is remotely locked, seized, or repossessed. The system we used to build our fortune is turned against us, issuing a global termination order on its most successful user. Our billion-dollar empire gone in an instant. We're left penniless and hunted in the city we once ruled. This isn't a heist. It's a foreclosure. So how do you fight a man who owns the system itself? You can't. You have to escape. With our modern tools gone, we'd be forced to turn to the only people who operate outside the digital grid. The legacy operators. Lester Crest. Maybe a reluctantly dragged out of retirement Michael DeSanta. Our final mission in Los Santos wouldn't be for a score, it would be for survival. The objective, secure safe passage out of San Andreas. The destination, Leonida, Vice City. A new state, far from the reach of Faber's corporate tentacles. This provides a perfect narrative bridge. Our online protagonist isn't deleted, they're exiled. They flee the shadow of Faber's Los Santos for the neon dawn of a new world, seamlessly setting the stage for the next chapter. The evidence is circumstantial but compelling. Rockstar is clearly not done with Faber. His final line is a classic sequel hook. The visual clue of a specific towel asset shared between updates has fans speculating he's physically heading to the new location. And the structural poetry of it all is undeniable. The player who mastered a world of crime is ultimately taken down by its ultimate crime, high finance. Of course, it's just a theory. GTA Online may continue for years, but the pieces are on the board. A mysterious, all-powerful banker with a direct financial grudge against us and a system that controls everything we've built. For a decade, we've asked, what's next? Maybe the answer isn't a bigger heist. Maybe the answer is the bill finally coming due from a banker named Faber. But hey, that's just a theory. Let me know what you think in the comments.